Hello again, YouTube, and welcome to the third review that I'm now doing for the signature range that I received for review. I received samples from a company called Pipe Dream based in Israel, owned by a chap called Shai, and the first 6 of 12 or 13 liquids have been outstanding, very good quality, clean, tasty, and I'm looking forward to the next 3. So we're going to do another 3 now, and then there's 4 left. So it'll be this review and 1 more, and then we will leave it at that. Okay, I've got fresh cotton today, but I actually ran out of batteries on my dual cuboid device, so I'm back to the eVic Mini with a full battery and should be fine at 55 watts on my dual vertical Clapton build at 0.5 ohms, and we have 3 for you today. The first one we're going to be taking a closer look at is Dragonberrry. Now, obviously I'll look at the description, but I can already tell you that Dragonberrry is going to be dragon fruit, isn't it? I am not the biggest fan of a dragon fruit. Here it is. I'm not the biggest fan of dragon fruit, or indeed of any exotic fruits. It depends how they're blended, but guava, pineapple, dragon fruit are not really in my profile. That being said, let's have a look at the description from Pipe Dream on Dragonberrry. If you are looking for an all-day vape that you'll never get bored of, look no further. Dragonberrry is here. This incredible fusion of dragon fruit, assorted berries, and strawberries. Okay, so there's strawberries and other berries in there, obviously, because it's Dragonberry. Culminates with a perfect splash of cream and a scoop of ice cream to give you a full and refreshing flavour with every toke. Okay, fine, that sounds good. That sounds good to me. Let's have a little look. Okay, first of all, so we're going to start with Dragonberry, and then we'll move on to the other ones. We'll get there when we get there. Okay. I'm just going to apologise for the appalling lighting. I know the lighting's bad, and the room gets filled up with vape and fog. I apologise. That's just the way it is. Maybe I should do juice reviews during the day. Anyway, Dragonberry. Let's have a sniff. Yeah, ooh, fruity. What am I smelling? I'm smelling a fruit salad. Maybe an exotic fruit salad, but still a fruit salad. Okay, don't know if it's cooling. Don't know what's with the ice cream. Let's have a little taste. Tastes like a candied fruit mix of some description. I don't know exactly, but some kind of candied fruit. Does that make sense? It's pretty close to the description. I found that the descriptions so far have been extremely accurate. Extremely accurate. In fact, they've been spot on. Let's give this a whirl and hope it works fine. I think it should. Yeah. Okay. Dragonberry. Here we go. Now that's fruity. That is, like I said, candied fruit. I'm trying to think of an example. Maybe some kind of mix of candies, maybe some jelly candies, and like gummy bears, gummy bears. Sorry, I'm just formulating my thoughts. It's very pleasant. Berries, there's the berries right there. Not sure exactly, but there's strawberry and other berries. Hard for me to describe this one. I don't know what's going on. Let's have another word. This one is harsher than the other ones. There's a throat hit. I don't know if the nicotine's a touch high. I don't know if the PG and the flavourings are... that is delicious. It's sweet, it's candy to me. A berry mix of candies. Not so sure about the ice cream, not so sure about the creaminess. I'm not really getting that. I think this is a great all-day vape for somebody who's into candied gummy bears type vapes. I'm going to have to give this a second whirl. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. A 7.5 out of 10 because it's very, very pleasant. And I'm not just looking to give high marks to flavours that I like in my profile. I won't try and be more of an objective reviewer to give you the opportunity to taste the juices based on what I say. It's pleasant. It's nice. It could need steeping. Maybe that could be it. Maybe the cream will come through. But not bad. While I've got your attention, I'm going to show you something interesting that you may not have known about. I don't know where I got this. A friend of mine gave it to me. Don't know where he got it, should I say. Who knows what that is? That is real organic cotton wool. That's what they make this stuff out of. Kendo Joe, whatever it's called, the organic Japanese cotton. This is where it comes from. There it is. I've used this to wick my dripper with, and it's absolutely delicious. You get a really natural cotton flavour. You know, cotton often takes a little time to sort of wear in. You have a bit of getting through the cotton before the juice starts coming through. The cotton's so fresh and organic when it comes from a real, cotton bud or whatever it's called, cotton flower. This is really special. Anyway, I'd like to thank my friend John for getting that for me. Very much appreciate it. Okay. The jury's out on Dragonberrry. It's very nice. It's very pleasant. I just have to see if it's something I could vape. I think it's probably best off in a tank. Anyway, we're moving on to number 2 for today. For this review, should I say, which is Quantum Loops. You know that you were waiting for a breakfast cereal. Fruit Loops, Fruit Pebbles, and here it is. Pipe Dreams version, or Pipe Dreams take on Quantum Loops, on breakfast cereal called Quantum Loops. Okay, there are many fruity cereal, take 2. There are many fruity cereal vapes out there, all of which remind you of eating your favourite breakfast before school. Then there's Quantum Loops, which will take you all the way to the next dimension, hence the name. Clever. Indulge yourself with a delicious, perfectly balanced blend of crunchy berry cereal, citrusy, fruity loops, all drenched in full-fat milk, just like your childhood bowl of cereal. Great. Thanks for the description. That sounds lovely. For me, Looper by Animal, Fruit by Breakfast Club are pleasant, but they're too citrusy. It's as if you're just eating the yellow or green coloured pieces from the Fruit Loops or Fruit Pebbles or whatever they're called. And that taste can, for me, sometimes be a little bit like lemon pledge or a lemon toilet duck, and it's too lemony for me. And I don't get why people rave about it. I never taste any milk. I never taste anything. So I'm interested. Where are we here? I'm interested to taste Quantum Loops, Quantum Berry, and have a little go. So let's have a look. Okay. It's the Looper smell, but not so citrusy. I've got a little bit more wheaty cereal here, like Cheerios type. I'm not going to say I can smell milk, but definitely it's a fruity cereal. Let's give it a little taste. That's too much. I don't want to die today of nicotine poisoning. Wow, that was a big drop. More like a dollop. Okay. Yes. Fruit Loops. If you like Fruit Loops, you're going to love this, people. Let's have a look. Okay, that's number 2 of 3. Okay, I'm getting the cream flavour in my mouth now. Oh, it's definitely there, the milkiness. Let's give it a whirl. That's not half bad. The citrus is there, but it's not overbearing or overpowering. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. When it comes to Pipe Dreams juices, they're very, very well balanced. That means that there's not too much lemon or too much strawberry or too much milk or too much apple or too much ice cream or too much of whatever it is. They just sit perfectly amongst each other. Sounding very poetic, but that's really how it feels. It's pleasant. It's nice. It's better than Looper for my taste, mainly because it's creamier and more balanced and well-rounded. I just don't love this flavour ingredient, this Fruit Loop, Fruit Pebble ingredient. I don't love it. But I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And if I did love it, I'd give it a 9 out of 10 because it's probably the best fruity, Fruit Loopy e-liquid that I've actually tasted. It's nice. It's nice. Not sure I'd be interested in a bottle of it, but I'm pleased I tasted the sample, and I'm pretty impressed. So, 11 minutes. Moving on to the third for today, which will be our final one. This one I'm looking forward to, although I'm a little bit scared. Why am I scared? It's called Shangri-la. Shangri-la. What does that make you think of? Well, I will read to you from their descriptions. Are you ready for a journey that would intoxicate all of your senses at once? I know I am. Imagine for a moment that you are sitting late night in a backstreet shisha bar, sipping on some chai masala and watching the world go by. Complement that with a uniquely complex vape and you have Shangri-la. A sublime mix of opulent spices come together in this delicious juice, offering a never-seen-before blend of aromatic, exotic and rich spices to tantalize even the most weary of taste buds. Where do I begin? Have you ever heard of an aromatic, spiced chai masala e-juice? I have not. If you have, please put in the comments where you've heard of it and which company makes it, because I'd be fascinated to taste it. Not sure it's my flavour profile. I like cinnamon. I like Indian herbs and spices like cardamom and turmeric and all those types of things. How that translates into a vape, we are about to find out as we have a little smell of Shangri-la. Oh, incense. Incense. You know incense? You burn incense? That's what this smells like. Exactly. Incense. Would you like to vape incense? I'm not sure I would. Quite honestly, I'm fascinated. I'm interested. I'm into it and I'm engaged in it, but that is like an incense stick with something else going on. Wow. Okay. Let us taste this. I think we're going to come in below 15 minutes if I can speed up. Okay. Okie doke. Let's go. Shangri-la. I'm only going to put 1, 2, 3, 4-ish drops on there because I'm a little nervous, to be quite honest with you. I just never ever tasted anything like that, or smelt anything like that. Let's give it a little taste as I like to. Incense stick, cloves. You know cloves? Cloves, those little black, brown, smelly things that grow on trees. Cloves. Indian cuisine uses it a lot. That's what this smells and tastes like. Oh, whew. That's complex, a heavy flavour. It hit me a bit. That's definitely something to do with the flavourings. And I've said before and I'll say it again, Pipe Dream did tell me that these liquids need to steep for a week and it has not been a week yet, so they might mellow out after a week. That is an incense stick. That's some kind of... totally and utterly different to any e-juice that I've ever tasted before. It doesn't resemble any e-juice I've ever tasted before. It most closely resembles a cross between an incense stick and a nice hot cup of chai masala. If you don't know what chai masala is, Google it. It's a kind of milky, cinnamony, clovey drink. I'm taken with the complexity of it I cannot decide whether I like it or hate it. I don't hate it, because if I hated it, I wouldn't be able to keep vaping it. Very, very rich and deep, full-bodied vape. Yes, if you like Indian food and you like incense and you like cinnamon and you like cloves and you like cardamom, you'll love this. It's got to have a 7.5 out of 10, because I'm just so amazed with Pipe Dream for coming up with the idea, let alone anything else, let alone executing it perfectly. This is a wonderful juice. My taste buds are deciding whether they like it or not. Something about it that's very pleasant, almost a bit Moorish. Shangri-La, a very good juice. We've now done 3 more. We did 6 previously, so that's 9 altogether. We have another 4 to go. I'm excited. I've got a couple in there that look really good. I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.